Alright, yo, what is going on, everybody? We are back today here with another little gym vlog video for you guys. So if you guys have been following along with the channel for a while, we've been kind of experimenting, for lack of a better term. We've been experimenting with a few different video types, a few different video structures. You know, if you've been following my journey, you know, throughout this past 3.5 years, almost 4 years now, because we're about to get into 2023. Shit's getting absolutely crazy here. Time is flying by incredibly fast. So if you've been following along for a while, we tried our luck with Instagram. We built up an Instagram following from 600 followers all the way to 2,600 followers. Then we built up a TikTok all the way from ground zero, absolutely zero followers, all the way up to 19K as of today. About to be at 20K, really pushing for 20K. Basically, over the past 3 years, I've been trying to become not only an online fitness coach, but also an influencer, or I guess content creator, entertainer, whatever you want to call me. And so I've been jumping around these different platforms. I actually tried Facebook in the middle of, you know, Instagram and TikTok. Absolutely hated Facebook. And we've been trying to dominate these different platforms, right? I feel like I've dialed in Instagram like pretty good. I feel like I've dialed in TikTok pretty well. I hate Facebook. I don't like LinkedIn. I don't like Clubhouse. I don't like Be Real, any of these new platforms, but YouTube is one of the platforms that I haven't conquered yet. And YouTube is obviously one of the highest paying, like best yielding, because it's one of the biggest search engines in the world, platform to build an audience on. And so over the last 6, 7, 8 months, I've been trying to build my YouTube through YouTube Shorts. If you guys saw, I was doing podcasts every single day, but that kind of got a little bit boring for me. It got a little bit stale. And so now I'm making YouTube videos. I'm making these nice, you know, 5, 6, 7 minute long videos. Some of them are tutorials. Some of them are like top 5 exercises. Some of them are just cool topics that I come up with. And so that's what I've been doing. However, I also really enjoy doing gym vlogs, where I just kind of vlog my gym experience and my workout, you know, my pre-workout, what I do before the gym, how I warm up, my workout, what I'm eating, that kind of thing. And on top of that, if you guys have been following along the journey, I did my first ever bodybuilding show 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was actually 4 weeks ago. I did my first bodybuilding show and I freaking loved it. I absolutely loved bodybuilding. And so now I feel like I want bodybuilding to be what I do for the rest of my life, whether that's like through YouTube or through Instagram or online fitness coaching, or strictly just bodybuilding in general, like stepping on stage and, you know, competing against some people to see who has the best men's physique, right? And so that's what I'm kind of doing. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update, because usually I would update you on Instagram, or I would update, you know, some of my fans, if I have fans. I don't know, maybe I'm being too generous, but some people that follow me and like to know what's going on, usually I update you with the daily pod or the daily Insta post. But since those are no longer daily because they were getting stale, and now we're kind of really more focusing on the YouTube, I figured I'd update you guys here. And in terms of YouTube growth, we started from absolute zero back in 2016, and now we built all the way up to about 968 subscribers, I believe, as of the time of this recording. And so we're about to hit 1,000 probably next week, considering today's Friday. I don't see us gaining 33 subs over the weekend, unless we pop off, you know, get a few videos that go a little bit viral. But, you know, we don't really count on that. So probably next week we'll be hitting 1,000 subs, and I'm just super excited. Actually, guys, we just hit 1,000 subscribers. I think yesterday night was when, actually, no, it was 2 nights ago. So on Sunday night, we hit 1,000 subscribers, because it is currently Tuesday night. It is, let me show you guys, 1:18 a.m. in the morning right now, and I'm editing this video for you guys. But I just wanted to say we did hit 1,000 subscribers. You can see it right there, 1,022 subs. I am so freaking excited about that, and I am incredibly grateful to each and every one of you. And I want to say thank you. I was gonna say each and every single one of you, but then I kind of stumbled over my words. Hello, brain fart. Sorry. It's 1:30 a.m. But the next goal, guys, is we are about to hit 1 million total lifetime views. We are at 825,000. I think we should be hitting 1 million probably next week, maybe even sometime this week if I continue to pop off. The YouTube Shorts are going absolutely crazy. If you look at some of my stats, we got 16K in the last 7 days, 61K in the last, oh, that's views, minutes watched. Sorry, 61K views in the last week, and 16.8K minutes watched in the last week. So I'm just incredibly grateful, incredibly excited, and I just am so grateful for each and every single one of you. I just wanted to say that real quick, and that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you have a great day. Back to the video. Super grateful. I just wanted to let you guys know, update you on the journey a little bit, let you know kind of my thoughts on what's going on. So if any of you guys are following, if you were following the pods, if you were following the IG, even there was an email list at one point, I'm doing all these crazy things. If you care, there you go. That's the update. That's what I'm doing. That's what's going on. I'm going to be focusing a lot of my effort, a lot of my time on YouTube here, making these videos for you guys, trying to get to 10,000 subs within the next year. I got it on my vision board, if you guys want to see. Right there. 10,000 subs, right? I also have 100K on IG, if you can see that. I don't know if you can, but in any case, 10,000 subs on YouTube, 100,000 on IG, we're still going for it. But the two best platforms to blow up organically right now are YouTube and TikTok, so that's what I'm focusing the vast majority of my efforts into. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a gym vlog today. We're gonna be doing some demon deadlifts today with brother Tony, so we're gonna be getting ready in a second, but I just wanted to mention that, and I also wanted to mention if any of you guys are looking for coaching or help, it is the same as it has always been. Just head over to my Instagram, DM me the word six-pack, DM me the word help, or just DM me your story. Let me know what you need help on, and I will do my best to help you, my friend. I just wanted to put that in there because that is how you can get direct access to me. Just shoot me a message on IG. I read all my DMs. I'm not big enough to the point where I won't see your DM. I will definitely see your DM. That's the updates, guys. That is the updates. So thank you guys for listening. And now I think we're gonna get into the workout. You guys remember FouseyTube? Rah! Oh my God, I'm fucking blue, bro. All right, yo, so one thing you guys may or may not know about me is I actually smoke. If you guys didn't know. I don't know. It's kind of awkward for me to say that. It's something that I've been, not like, I don't know, like, would you call it insecure, or would you just call it like, I just don't really mention it to anyone? I mean, if you asked me, I would tell you. I don't mention it to anyone in real life. I kind of keep it a little bit hidden. I don't smoke tobacco, if that's what you're wondering. I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke something that rhymes with Larry Kane, Harry Payne, Max Gaines. Actually, it doesn't rhyme with the last one there. That one's not true. Unless you add an S and make it plural, then it kind of does. Why am I blue? But in any case, guys, I thought it would be an interesting topic for a video and something to kind of push me out of my comfort zone, make me talk about something that makes me a little bit uncomfortable. And so yes, I do indeed enjoy some Larry Payne from time to time on the weekends, or sometimes during the week when I'm stressed. Sometimes I'll be doing it every day, sometimes I don't do it, and sometimes I like to do it before a workout. And so I thought I would do it today, not on camera, because I don't want to get I don't know, can you do it on camera? I don't know. I don't know if you can actually do it on YouTube, but in light of my ignorance, I'm not gonna do it on camera. I am gonna do it right now though, and then I'm gonna go hit this workout for you guys. And then after the workout, maybe I'll give you some post-workout thoughts on how I felt like it affected my workout, on how I felt like it affected my strength, how it affected my mindset, and let you guys know, is Larry Kane a good pre-workout, or does it affect your gains? Does it hurt your gains? Does it kill my gains? What's my experience with it? And so I thought I'd let you guys know, let you guys in, hop out of my comfort zone a little bit and let you know kind of a little bit more about me and a little bit more about my life. So that's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully you don't judge me for it, because you know, I've been doing it for almost 6 years now, been doing it a long time, and you know, I think it's time I become a little bit more open. You know what I mean? I don't feel like, you know, hiding it from anyone. It just kind of feels bad to hide it from people, and so I just want to be real, you know, I just want to be me. So this is me. I mean, all flesh and bones, just, this is me, all right? So. Oh, jeez. Open smokes in the cribbo. I'm supposed to open a window technically, but what can I say, boys? 100% be real from now on. Fuck it. Oh, Tony! The camera's charged. You see it? It's on you.
He's recording me for his YouTube channel.
This is my brother Tony that I record for YouTube channel content. I'm gonna try a video with the little camera today. So guys, if you notice, the angle looks a little different. It's not a new lens. This is the old camera, the Canon G7X Mark II. So, what do you guys think? It's better for vlogging, eh? The other one's more cinematic, but this one's better for vlogging. You can see me, it's very wide. What do you think, Tony? What do you think about the camera? What does Tony think about the camera, I wonder? Look, if I hold it in front of me, you can see us both, damn near. Both of us in the camera. Isn't that nuts? Check the striations, and we don't even have a pump yet. 10 o'clock workout. It seems Tony's lacking some energy. Oh. Code Freak, Addy PN subs. What's wrong?
It's just kind of late.
It is late, huh? You're a little tired? You could take Hydro Pump. It's non-stim. Well, it's non-stim.
Non-stim.
Oh, yeah, which means you'll be able to go to sleep. People do it all the time.
500 milligrams of caffeine.
No milligrams. It's just beta-alanine, citrulline. Gets you, get the blood flow and shit. A little bit of minerals, huh?
Doesn't do anything.
Nothing at all, it does?
Doesn't do anything.
You're saying it's a worthless product? Look. The glorious gym. We love the gym, don't we?
The gym? Yeah. The gym, man.
The gym is what we love.
Could you come little closer, but still keep your distance. I've been thinking it over and I'm terrified. Are you still afraid that maybe something's missing? I want you to be honest, are you scared of heights? 'Cause oh, we might fall, we might fall. Oh, we might fall, we might fall. Oh, 'cause oh, we might fall, we might fall. Oh, we might fall, we might fall. You say it in the spaces of our conversation, and you don't even know how well I read your mind. So what's it gonna take, and will your desperation find a little comfort in mine, in my heart? 'Cause oh, we might fall, we might fall. Oh, we might fall, we might fall. Oh, 'cause oh, we might fall, we might fall. Oh, we might
So yes, guys, I have been indulging, if you will, for, well, I guess it began in about 2016, about 6 years ago when I was about 16 years old. I was in high school, and I basically did it just to kind of make friends. You know, if you guys know my story a little bit, I've lived in 6 different states. I've moved from 8 or 9 different schools, probably maybe even closer to 10. Actually, let me count real quick. I'll count real quick for you guys. So I think I've been to about 6 different schools. I could be missing one though. I feel like I'm missing one. I really cannot remember though, to be honest with you. And so I always kind of had to make new friends, right? Moving from different schools, moving from different states, I always had to kind of make new friends. So I got really, really good at fitting in. I got really, really good at making new friends. I got really good at conversation skills, being the class clown, being all funny, and trying to get people to notice me, right? And so this is kind of how I was introduced to this plant, right? I got into high school and a lot of my friends were doing it, or a lot of people that I wanted to be friends with were doing it. It was a good thing for socialization, a good thing for making friends and being social with people. So that's how I started doing it. Then eventually it snowballed into this kind of snowball effect. I did a podcast on this back a couple months ago where I developed, throughout my youth and throughout my high school experience, I developed a little bit of gastrointestinal issues, some kind of, you would call it like chronic pelvic pain, right? A little bit of chronic pain in my lower left quadrant of my pelvis. So I was basically feeling pain pretty badly, like on a 10 scale, it was about a 6, 7 throughout the entire day. So it was pretty bad pain, and I would use Larry Kane as painkiller to try to get the pain to dumb down a little bit. And I found it to be one of the most helpful, one of the most incredible things that I've ever stumbled across, really, like in all of my life, in all my time. Like, it would change the pain right away. It would be a night and day difference. I would be having an episode of it flaring up in tons of pain, just feeling pain. I was like, no way out of it. There was no other way out of it. I tried prescription medications. I tried normal medical intervention that didn't require this kind of thing. But none of that worked. It was to no avail. I tried so many different medications, so many different treatment plans, but it was night and day. When I would feel the pain flare up and I would just take a quick little right? I would be feeling better in 5 minutes flat. It would like 35 seconds realistically, and I'd be feeling absolutely better back at it. It's like hitting the reset button throughout the day, right? And so, long story short, I basically fell in love with this plant because it completely changed my experience with life, because I would be going through a day, I would get this chronic flare of pain. I would not be able to get it to go away. Now I know a lot more about it, the reasons that it may happen, the reasons how I can avoid it. But back then, when I was just a kid, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know why I was feeling these pains. I was just feeling them, and the only way I could get out of it was to hit the reset button with Larry Kane, and he helped me out a lot with that, over and over and over again throughout my high school, college, and even now in my life. I still utilize it to get rid of that pain. And so now basically my relationship with it, because I kind of conquered the pelvic pain a little bit, I still struggle with the problem slightly when I have dietary encounters, when I have dietary slip-ups, like when I eat fast food or when I eat junk food, or when I eat basically anything that's not whole food or easily digestible carbs like potatoes, rice, yams, sweet potatoes, or if I don't eat whole foods like whole meats like, steak, chicken breast, turkey breast, these kinds of whole meats, or if I don't get enough fiber like broccoli or like raspberries, blackberries, or just fiber throughout the day, fibers in all kinds of things, I can run into some of these issues, and I will utilize the plant still to this day to get rid of some of that pain if I ever run into it. And I think it gets a really, really bad rap, man. I really do. It sucks because I was kind of insecure about it, or not insecure, again, I said this earlier in the vlog, but I don't really know what to call it. I just don't mention it to people, right? And it's kind of deep rooted in me that I don't want people to really know, right? I don't want people to really know, because there's this huge stigma like with success and entrepreneurship and all this kind of things that I'm going for, being an online fitness coach, trying to lead other people, being a leader of a movement, trying to help other people get their life in order. And I'm sitting here, chilling with Larry Payne. Whenever I run into some of these problems, it gives me a little bit of imposter syndrome, makes me feel like, I'm kind of taking the easy way out sometimes. But guys, by no means am I all about like feeling unnecessary pain when you don't need to. I'm all about feeling pain when you're getting comfortable with the situation and you're trying to evolve. You need to dive into that uncomfortability to evolve, to actually level yourself up and become the person that you want to be. But by no means do I want you to sit in some kind of pain, some burden that doesn't help you out no matter what, and there is a way out. And so I just wanted to kind of let it all out on the table, let you guys know, like, this is what I do. I do this thing, and if you judge me for it, I don't really care, because it doesn't affect me in a negative way as far as I can see. It doesn't affect my business as far as I can see. It doesn't affect my ability to lead people, unless it does, because it can. I know how it can, but I also know how it can't, because if you start to get addicted to this kind of thing, I'm looking at it over here, it's off camera, but that's why I keep looking at it, like it's right, it's like I'm talking to it, it's like I'm having a conversation with my glass piece right now, if you will, if you guys get my drift. Some of you guys out there will know what I'm talking about, but some of you guys that have never met up with Larry Kane will have no idea what I'm talking about. But anyway, I was saying, I don't think it, it can affect your leadership, it can affect your cognitive ability, it can affect you if you're doing it all the time, if you're constantly relying on it, if it's something that you would rather do it instead of doing real life activities, like say you have work for the rest of the day, or maybe you have homework or something you need to get done, but you're like, oh, I'd rather go chill with Larry Kane, then maybe I can see how that would be a problem in your life, right? And I definitely have experienced some of that in my past, but I've gotten to a place in my life where I have a pretty decent enough relationship with it and with myself and my goals that I can utilize it to help me rather than harm me. And so I feel like being open about it is the best thing I can do, being open and transparent. Now, to answer the question that you all might be wondering, does it affect your gains? That's a great question. That's a great question. I would have to say yes. I would honestly have to say it hurts them. I would honestly have to say it hurts them, because it's not all fun and games, right, guys? It's not all fun and games. This is, you are smoking, right? You are inhaling things into your lungs. And I did so much research back in the day before I got really, really into it, because I was all about the gains back then, obviously. And I was trying to get as many gains as possible. And I read countless studies that basically say two of the dangers is, one, it could lower your testosterone depending on who you are. However, if you do it for a long enough period of time, that might get mitigated and it might not lower it as much anymore. We don't really know, because we don't have human trials, or at least that many, because it's been illegal for so goddamn long, unfortunately. And number two, the other problem is it can cut off oxygen supply, which is really important when it comes to getting oxygen supplied to the muscles, so that you can get more reps, so that you feel less fatigued, and so that you feel all around better, overall healthier. And it can kind of bog you down by at least 30% maximum. So you could be getting 70% of the gains that you would have been getting if you weren't, you know, chilling with Larry Kane on the weekends. So I would have to say it does affect your gains. Another little backstory about me is I was making insane newbie gain progress until I was 16. So I started when I was 14 lifting. I started lifting when I was 14 years old. I was making insane progress. I'm talking about adding 10 pounds to the bench press every single week. Like, I started at 115. Next week I'd do 125. Next week 135. Next week 145. Next week 155. Next week 165. Next week 175. Next week 185. Every week, dude. Every week I was eating up the gains. This was like the hyper growth period of my life. And then I got introduced to Larry Kane when I was about 16 years old, like 16 and 9 months old, about there, right? And my progressive overload gains came to an absolute halt. Now, I don't know if this is because that was 3 years into my lifting career, so my newbie gains kind of flatlined, which is the more likely scenario, or if it was Larry Kane coming in from behind me, strangling my gains and making sure that I wasn't going to make any more gains as long as I continued to chill with him on the weekends. I really don't know. I think the more likely scenario is that the newbie gains ran out, but that is something interesting. That is something funny that you guys might like to hear. So there you go. There's a story. I've got millions of stories. Like I said, I've been on this for 6 years now, recreationally. I even had a medical card back in Massachusetts. That's the story. If you guys want to hear more stories, let me know. I could make like, you know, like a story time or something, or you know, like the time I whatever, some kind of video like that. I could let you guys know. But I just wanted to be open and transparent, and hopefully I don't regret making this video later. Hopefully I don't lose anything, and hopefully I don't piss you guys off. But I'm just trying to be open. I'm just trying to be honest. I'm just trying to be me. I'm hoping by releasing this video, the stigma gets dialed down just a little bit, or maybe I might feel a little bit less insecure about sharing my life with people, because I have done it. And so this is just me jumping out of my comfort zone, letting you guys know this is the real me. No more hiding behind the shadows. No more being showing all my highlight reels on social media and not really telling you guys what's going on behind the scenes. This is what's going on behind the scenes. I'm showing you guys everything, being open, being vulnerable. This is me. This is life. It's not all perfect. It's not all black and white. It's a lot more complicated than you think. And so, does it affect your gains? Yeah, probably. If you want max gains, you probably shouldn't do it. But if you run into other issues like I do, like, you know, the chronic pain thing, or there's some other things too that I didn't get into, but you know, this video is already 11 minutes. I don't want to keep it going. The video I'm editing right now is already 13, so when I put these two together, it's going to be like a 25-minute video. I could have gone more in depth. Let me know if you guys want me to go a little bit more in depth, and I certainly will. But other than that, guys, it has been your boy Garrett Wolf, and I will see you all in the next YouTube video. Let's go!